Hello there and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with an update video on the Deliverance event. This is the main target 11, and I get through this with very little damage. There is one mistake that took place, and I took a little bit of damage on that. So, but when all is said and done, I have about 10 minutes worth of damage after I finish this. So when you first start out, there's going to be some units that are going to come out after you. Be prepared for that. You got to clear those guys out before you can move forward. It helps if you can put your units to hotkeys. There's still that glitch going on when you number a unit. It looks like it has some damage suddenly when it doesn't. I really hate that. Now I must have come in at the wrong angle here because the railgun appears to have shot my Jaggernaut, which was being protected, so the damage did not go to my Jaggernaut. But I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to get a little bit of damage from the Overwatch, and I wasn't expecting for my Jaggernaut to be shot. I must have come in at the wrong angle because the first time I did that, I didn't get shot by the railgun. This is my second time around, and I will begin posting the rest of the videos for the other event bases shortly. I usually like to go through and get familiar with the event and do it one time before I make my videos so that I can be more helpful and you're not watching me try to figure out the base. For me, particularly during the event, I'm going to want to start each base with fully healed units. So for me to stop and go back and begin a repair is a common sense thing to do. I know a lot of these guys, they want to take all their damage and then go back to the base, but while I'm attacking is the perfect opportunity for some minor damage to be repaired. So that's just the way that I do it, and I usually end up at the end of doing the entire event with no damage at all. It just makes it easier for me. It doesn't really matter if you start with the left side or the right side. They're both slightly different, and for me, I've been doing the left side here and then working my way around, and then I come back in on the right and finish up this base. But you could have done it either way. I could have done it either way. It really doesn't matter. I don't think this particular base has a weak or a strong side. As a matter of fact, probably the right side is a little bit weaker than this left side. See that bishop is actually not there. It looks like it's there, but it's not. It's somewhere else. I really do hate that glitch where it shows units to be where they're not, because a lot of times you'll go after that unit. Now here's where I made my mistake, and I really Not sure how, but I took a lot of damage on that. I shouldn't have. So somehow those escorts took a massive amount of damage when really I don't know where they got it from, to be honest. As I said, I did this before, and I didn't take hardly any damage. But those escorts did take about 10 minutes damage each, so I'll have to, go back to my base and repair for about 5 minutes each time while I'm doing an attack. I'll leave one escort in repair. And I do this base pretty rapidly, so there's not enough time really to fully repair. As you'll see, that bishop right there, I don't know if that's a hero bishop or a regular bishop. It might be a Tony, I don't know. But the bishop is actually right there and not where it was showing earlier. There, see, he's moving in, and that time he was actually moving in. There we go. I think what happens is sometimes when they start to move in, if you don't kill them and they turn around, it appears that they're continue to move in when they're actually not moving in. This portion of the base is really just killing a lot of the defenders. You're not killing a lot of buildings. There's no buildings here in the center to speak of, but there are a lot of defenders that you want to kill, and you want to get them, basically out of your way. You could leave them here, to be honest, as long as you kill these two buildings in the back here. There's a go-go bar and a drone silo. So I suppose you could just leave those units there, but I'd prefer to clear out the base so that they're not a problem for me. Here I was debating, the first time around I just moved across. This time I was debating if I should go to the back and clear out this tower and these other defenders back here, and I think I will. I think I'll just go around the back here. I don't need to come in too far, but I'd like to take out the tower. That's good enough for me now. I could have kept coming, but I thought that one of my escorts was just about healed and I didn't want to waste my repair time. And sure enough, I had like 5 minutes and 2 seconds left, so I ended that attack at the perfect time. I didn't take any damage on my attack, so there's nothing to send back to the base and repair. So now I think I'll come over to the right side here and see about clearing this right side out. There is a bunker which is producing, not a bunker, a barracks which is producing some units, and I think I'll use that to my advantage. Whenever you're dealing with the overwatches, be careful to put your units on defend. Otherwise, they'll run right in. Like if that Overwatch were to shoot one of my units, then they'll move right in, and there's a railgun right there that'll shoot your units. So make sure you use the defend, just in case the Overwatch shoots you. And now that the railgun is gone, you still want to keep everything on defend, because there is those rocket silos, which will do massive damage to your Omega unique units. You'll need to use something like Lancers, or another unit which is really good for taking out those silos is the Escort. So far here, I haven't taken any damage. I'm going to probably bring in my escorts and take out that. I think that's the best thing to do. Got to get rid of the. That bastion right there. We'll try here with. I'm not going to be able to get close enough because the Arcalites aren't coming in the right direction. The Arcalites just won't get close enough for me to take out the Bastion with the Jaggernaut. So we'll probably have to bring in some escorts. But I've done enough damage to this. This is the same place where I took the damage. This is what I'm saying. I don't know what would have caused all that damage to my escorts. It's really an anomaly because I had it pretty much cleared out on the other side, and so we're taking a chance here that we might take massive damage on our escorts, but I really don't think that we did. And I do not know how on the first time I took that damage. Something may have been there. I'll tell you what I think. I just figured it out. It was one of those new anti-air infantry guys, and he may have been there and I didn't see him. That's what could have done it, because they will shoot multiple targets at the same time. I've already got some in my bunkers. They're pretty good units for anti-air. They will kill a the manticores very, very rapidly. And there's really nothing that can kill the manticores that quickly. These new units are kind of an anti-manticore unit. A question that I have is, I wonder what in the world the range of these Vindicators with this special ability. They have some amazing range. I think their range is incompatible with the range of the Vindicators. The Vindicators don't have that kind of range where they can shoot from the outside of your aura from your Darkstorm. They just don't have it. So how these guys, when I move in on them quickly, how these guys can shoot so quickly is an anomaly to me. I do not know how these Vindicators that they have. Fortunately, they're not super destructive, but if you get hit by them one time, and you've got 6 or 7 units that get hit, the damage can add up. As in this case, the only thing that got me there were those Vindicators, and I've got like 14 minutes worth of damage on my entire platoon. But fortunately, you take a couple units out, and it's only a few minutes per unit. So at the end here, I'll be left with one of those escorts with about 10 minutes worth of damage on it. So in 5 minutes, I'll be able to, repair it for free. So this is nearly a free repair video, but it's very minor damage. So that's it. Just the one escort left. Everything else was free repair. Hope it was helpful. See you next time.